Sup guys, Wids here, so thought I would make a video telling you about why I'm not gonna make a comeback with Dota 2 content. So it all started with me, I always made videos about the games I played or watched, and I always wanted to show everyone like how good plays and how good the pros are in the game. Because back in the day, like when I started 2009, or like when I started with the Dota 2 videos, there was not a lot of people doing the highlights, so that has always been my goal, to just be able to show everyone like how good like the esports scene are in the games. And if you look today, like there's so many Dota 2 channels. Like when I had to quit with my YouTube channel, like pretty sure it wasn't like a difference, you know, because everything I did was like, at least most of it you could see on another channel, because there's like 20 more channels. But when I started, it was not a lot of channels, so the motivation for me that started me to make it, like it's gone, because there's too many channels already. And I invested like 2 years working 6 to 12 hours a day, every day, even on weekends. And when like TI, the international or tournament like that was going, I was watching every game, making highlights, making daily recaps. Like I invested a lot of time in this channel. So it was not like I quitted because I wanted. Like it took me quite some time for me to understand that I actually could not continue anymore. Even though like the last months before I quitted, I tried really hard. Like I worked even more, but like it didn't work out because I got a new contract. So like just like that, bam, I got a new contract and I would get 60 to 70% less money. And of course it didn't start off as a job, but after some months I realized that I could make a living of it. And it's always been like a dream back for me then, to be able to have YouTube as a work, right? Since I've been doing YouTube since 2009. Like it was not a dream in the beginning to make videos about other players, since I always been doing personal stuff. It was pretty damn awesome to be able to just make videos and like watch Pro Dota, a game that I love so much, just watch, make videos and show everyone else like how awesome the game is for a living. But a lot of people don't really realize how much work it's actually behind all that, you know. Sure, I would make 1 or 2 videos, but to make those videos I had to watch a shit ton of like either tournaments. Like I watched every game on a tournament. I never, like, if someone would ask, yeah, you wanna go out? No, I'm gonna watch this tournament because I wanna keep it covered, you know. Same thing with just public replays. I would watch so many public replays just to find a decent game, which I really enjoy, to be able to make videos, like be able to focus on it only. But sometimes I would get really burned out, and that's what happened in the end as well. Like actually my body started to react because of all the stress I had in the last months. Like I put down so much time in the end just to try to make it work, but I realized like sure, it could work some more months, but it's not gonna work like 1 or 2 years after. So I think for me it was really good to realize that I had to quit, and just quit, you know. And since I'll like spend 12 hours like every day when I did this, like every day would be Dota. If it was a tournament, I watched the games, right? Would make edits. Like if I would take a little break, I would maybe eat, and what would I watch? Some Dota streams, some Dota videos, you know. And if I wanted to relax even more, like yeah, maybe I wanna play games because I love playing games. What game would I play? I would play Dota. Like everything was always Dota. So I mean, in the end you would get burned out. It's just humanity, I guess. And even though I just played the game or just watched some stream or videos, if I would see anything on the streams or make something myself, I would still make a video about it. So like, even though it was relaxed time, I still, like back in my head, I know that if something happened, I would still make a video, because yeah, I love doing that, you know. Like on the weeks, like I couldn't do much because all my friends, if I wanted to do anything, they worked. Like they didn't have time to do anything, and like most of like the weeks they actually had time to do stuff most of the time, because most of the big tournament was at the weekends. So every weekend was like almost every weekend there was a tournament, right? Because there's Dota tournaments all the time, and weekends are super like usually most packed. So when my friends wanted to do anything on the weekends, like I couldn't. Sometimes I would take them over and they would watch Dota if they actually played it, but if there was other friends that don't have no idea about Dota, I was like, maybe next week. And so I thought, like, I have had this channel since 2009. Like currently I play another game and I have a real blast in it. It's called The Division, and I also do live streaming, and it's going quite well. And it's not that stressed because like I'm doing videos about myself. There's no one else doing them because it's only one widz in the world, right? It's not like making Dota videos. You need to stress and get them out fast, because otherwise your videos will get no views, you know. So I thought like, yeah, maybe I would make a comeback, right? But then again I thought like, yeah, all the motivations, like I would do it only for fun. But I mean, what videos would I make? Like every videos is all like, there's already enough channels that do all the pro videos and all the things that I want to show everyone. Like there's already enough channels for that. So I thought, yeah, maybe I'll make a video here and there. But yeah, what would I do then? So then I thought, because I have another channel that I currently make videos on. But I thought, yeah, if I'm not gonna make any Dota videos, then I can just take back this channel, since it's been my personal channel since 2009. Like this channel has, like, it got a lot of history for me. So I'm gonna start this channel up again as a personal channel, and I understand that you guys, like most of you, don't like or care about my personal YouTube videos, and it's alright for me. But I'm gonna start making, gonna transition to this channel. And also, like, it's just a lot easier to have one channel than two, especially since one is ripping like widz. Like I'd rather have a youtube.com/widz than widdzTV, you know. As I told you, like I had it for so long, so I mean a lot of channels change paths with games and stuff, and I think it's time for me to do that as well. Like I've already swapped path, but I realized like I want to have my old channel back. And on top of that, I also got a better contract on this channel. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to this channel. Yeah, I understand if you don't like it, but I mean, that's how it is. Like, people change, it's all about life, you know. You can't do the same thing all over and over again. I mean, at some point you want to try something new, and yeah, that's what up. So it's gonna be Division and other personal gaming videos. Probably not any Dota, so I mean, if you wanna give it a chance, sure, you could stay, but I mean, there's not gonna be any Dota 2 videos, no more pro videos. Like as I said, there's already channels for that. So feel free to unsubscribe, like no bad feelings or anything. I mean, I'm grateful for everyone that supported and subscribed and watched all the videos, because the 2 years I had, even though it was a struggle in the end, I had a really cool and unique experience, and I'm thankful for that. And even when I couldn't do it as a job anymore, so then I had to go to IRS, and since it was like a company, like the YouTube thing, so I was not allowed to make any videos, right? So that's why I didn't continue after, and now I just had the longest break. Like I still watch Dota, don't really play it anymore because I'm quite focused on my new project, or what you could call it, with Division. So yeah, but yeah, basically I'm going to make this channel personal again. I mean, feel free to unsubscribe. Like I understand, like a lot of players are on, like especially people that play Dota 2, it's such a complex game, so most people only play Dota 2. But I mean, these channels, like I don't want this channel to die. Like it's been with me since 2009. And I understand maybe I'll lose 10, 20, 30, 50, 10,000, 50,000 or something subs, but that doesn't really matter to me. I want to keep the same channel, especially since it's got the youtube.com/widz, like my nickname, so simple. But yeah, if you want to give it a chance, I'm gonna have a giveaway for The Division, like Tom Clancy's The Division that I'm playing at the moment. It's gonna be the base game, but I'm also gonna give away a season pass tomorrow on my Twitch stream. So I mean, if you're interested, or maybe a few of you play the game, probably not, but if you do, you could check my Twitch stream tomorrow. I will give away a season pass, and if you just check the link on the screen or in the description if you wanna have a chance to win a copy of the game. I think it's really good game. Haven't been this hooked on a game for a long time. It's basically a third-person RPG shooter. It's like Diablo and DayZ in one game, I would say, like something like that. It's a lot of grindy, but yeah, I really like it. And I mean, if you like, don't feel forced to stay subscribed. Like, I'm pretty sure what's gonna happen. People are gonna stay subscribed, and you're just gonna dislike everything. But like as I said, I'm not gonna come back to Dota 2 videos. Like, there's already enough people doing that, and I've done it already. Like, if I'm ever gonna come back, but I think the chance is small, it would be I would make videos for a team, like an esport team. But most of the teams that I try to make videos for, they already got a movie maker, so. But there will be no more Dota videos on this channel. Maybe a few, like a few a year, but I mean, that's it. And that's probably gonna be when I play myself, so. But yeah, I've been ranting for so long, but yeah. Hopefully I covered everything, otherwise I will just add it in the text, I guess. Thank you for all the support during my Dota 2 years here on YouTube. It's been quite amazing seeing a lot of good feedback and so many people like subscribing, watching and being satisfied with my videos. And I hope you guys are not too mad or sad. I mean, as I said, there's so many good YouTubers that make videos for Dota 2, so I don't really think, even though like I haven't made videos for a long time, I don't actually think like you miss too much. Like if I would have made videos, like most of the videos would be the same, because that's like YouTube for Dota 2 at the moment. Like everyone does the same videos. Sure, I had some unique things, but I mean, you could, like, I'm pretty sure people are doing those kind of videos. So, I mean, it's not the biggest thing that I'm not gonna do videos, guys, so yeah. But yeah, thanks for everything, guys, and I hope you guys best of luck in life, I guess. Maybe I see some of you still watching. I mean, yeah. Thanks for everything, and widdzDOTA is out, boys. Much love.
Perhaps smoking in lane and start a fight there, and if Alliance decides to throw you travel back.
Hard to say though. Here we go. Could be a huge class in the river. Okay, Blake, Malefice as well. He will get caught. He has buyback. It's a Crystal Maiden down, but the push comes top. It's a nice pick for Na'Vi. It's not enough to put this game in their grasp.
They can't roach. They don't have enough damage. They don't have enough time.
But S4.
Oh, cancel
S4.
TP. He canceled the beat. Puppy. He's not going to be back in the base.
He's got BKB, but no boots of travel. Coil on
Oh, cancels Dandy's TP as well.
now
They're
on the
in huge
Funix
trouble.
front. Now if they go for the throne, it could be game. Funix down. Alliance are doing it. They need a little more. Amos to fall. Zone in jeopardy. There's a glyph. It could be their last stand.
Dandy's back. He's going to try to focus everybody, but there's so much stuff hitting on the
Clip
throne.
gone.
There's no more clip available. Down to about half HP, a quarter HP. Alliance surrounding from all sides.
BKB,
They're
they
gonna
want
do
this
it.
throne. They're gonna do it.
They're going to
The
do it.
Kings in the north.
Alliance wins.
They win TI3! The Alliance just won $1.4 million. They are your International 3 champions. They have taken home the first ever International for the Swedes.